Well, good morning again, Miss Lintner's class. We're on our way to Yellowstone National Park.
The last time.
Well, true. So, Jack, let's talk to your class a little bit about about Yellowstone. Let's teach them a little bit about Yellowstone National Park. What is special about Yellowstone, buddy?
The first national park.
It's the very first national park. That's right. When did it become a national park?
March 1st, 1872.
That's right, March 1st, 1872. That's a long time ago. Do you remember the name of the guy that turned it into a national park?
I don't know.
He was a president, remember?
President
President Ulysses S. Grant.
Ulysses.
So, how big is Yellowstone, Jack?
3,500 square miles.
Yes, 3,500 square miles. That's really big. Where exactly is Yellowstone? It takes up. It's located in 3 different states. Can you remember which states that it's in?
Hawaii, Montana.
Wyoming,
Oh,
Montana,
Wyoming,
and where? Idaho.
Idaho.
So most of it's in Wyoming, but some of it goes up into Montana and over into Idaho. Jack, what else is special about Yellowstone?
Hot springs.
Well, it does have a lot of hot springs. We'll get to that in a minute. What about its bison? You remember anything about its bison? Yellowstone has got the largest free-roaming herd of bison anywhere in the world. But are bison the only animals that live in Yellowstone, Jack? What other kind of animals live in Yellowstone? Speak up a little bit so we can hear.
It has a lot. It has 28 more 60 animals.
It has 60 different species of mammals.
60 different species of animals.
What are some of those mammals? It has elk. We just got to see some elk. But it's also got deer and what?
Bulls.
Well, bull elk, yes, but it's got deer and bears and wolves and mountain lions and sheep and coyotes and all kinds of different animals live here. There's also a bunch of,
Buffalo.
well, bison. There's also a bunch of birds,
Raven.
ravens and eagles and falcons and swans and cranes and all kinds of cool birds too. Ducks on the river. We'll see it all. All right, so Jack, a minute ago you mentioned that Yellowstone has hot springs. Yellowstone has over half of all the world's geysers are located in Yellowstone National Park. Jack, what is a geyser? Can you tell everybody teach everybody what a geyser is?
A hot. The middle where the hot water and hot steam.
Yep. Hot water boils up from underground and shoots up in the air. Hot boiling water and steam blow up into the air, and that's called a geyser. The most famous geyser here is Old Faithful, and we're going to hopefully get to see Old Faithful blow up today.
Welcome to Wyoming.
We're
Right.
about to ride on the.
About to ride on a snowmobile.
Yes.
Jack's all dressed up. Show everybody your suit. Stand up. Looks pretty awesome, dude.
Nothing I can see but you when you dance, dance, dance. Feel good creeping up on you, so just dance, dance, dance. Come on, all those things I shouldn't do, but you dance, dance, dance. And ain't nobody leaving soon, so keep dancing.
Couple of coyotes. There's one. There's another one someplace. Oh, there it is. So, most likely a mating pair. Very cool. What they go. Up underneath the tree. And they're gone. Okay. So I don't know if we can see this on the video. There's a juvenile bald eagle in the top of this tree I'm filming. You just see his head. He does not have white feathers. It takes 2 years for them to get mature and have white feathers. So the juveniles stay with their parents. Parents mate for life, and the juveniles stay with them for the first 2 or 3 years until they learn how to hunt and take care of themselves, and then they leave. So I hope you can see that. It's hard to tell with the snow right now, but there is a juvenile bald eagle sitting in that tree right there. Maybe in the wrong tree.
Branched out tree.
I see it. I just don't know. Oh, there it is. Okay, so he's looking at us. You can see him kind of right in the center of the screen right now.
I can't stop the
Jack wanted me to take a video. It's a giant pile of bison poop. It's really fresh.
Oh, look, there's the tracks of
So
it.
don't step in it. Yep, there's the tracks right there. You can see what a bison track looks like. He stopped right there, do his morning business, and then walked on that way.
so just dance, dance, dance. All those things I shouldn't do, but you dance, dance, dance. Ain't nobody leaving.
This is where the fishing coyote is right back there on the island.
Really?
When you see it on the National Discovery next year, that's where they do it.
What did they do?
Yeah, right on that island, right by the other bison.
Run by grass.
Well, they notice the difference in size, Jack. There's a lot of little ones here. Why do you think they're so small?
Because they're babies.
They're babies, they're calves.
Yeah, look at this one right here on the.
This one right here is a calf, so it's kind of neat to get close to the calf. And also, you'll notice just the group in general, they're all much smaller than those big males that we saw back there.
Could we pet them?
No, let's not pet them. You know what? If your parents weren't here, I'd probably let you, but you know, you better listen to mom.
He's kidding. You can't pet him.
Why can't we?
Because the mama would attack you.
Alright, so we're on our way to Old Faithful, and we run across this. A couple bison on the road. We have to pull over so they don't charge us. We put our snow machines between the bison. That one's got a collar on, just got a tag. So there's 3. They're just moving on down the road, doing their thing. It's too cold for them to be aggressive. What do you think so far? Kind of cool? Cold? All right, everybody, this is Josh.
Hi,
He's a professional guide.
that's right.
He knows everything about Yellowstone. He's going to
Everything.
tell us about
Everything.
Firehole Falls.
Firehole Falls. What do you see that's different about that water, Jack? It's pea color or it's brown, right? Or it's kind of got a little bit of green to it too. Why do you think it's green? Guess what dumps into this river? This is the Firehole River. What do you think dumps into this river? Lots and lots of hot water from the geysers and all the hot springs. And so this river's really warm. So the river's green because it has algae that grows in the river all year long. It doesn't freeze like all the other rivers. It stays nice and warm, right? So that's why it has that green color. And you can kind of see it, all the steam coming off the water because it's so warm. Probably about 45, 50 degrees, which is warm when it's only 10 degrees out, you know? Pretty cool. Want to go for a swim? All right, hold on. I'll throw you down there.
Jack, do you know that Yellowstone sits on top of what's called a super volcano?
Mm-hmm.
All right, it sits on, it's called a caldera. And what that means is there's a big open space all the way from the Earth's mantle, comes all the way up underneath, really close to the surface here. And there's a big channel, like a big pool of lava that measures about 30 miles one direction by 40 miles in another direction. And it's called a supervolcano or a caldera. And one of the big plates, one of the big pieces of rock that the earth that the crust sits on moves over the top of that thing. And if it ever blows up, it will probably change our planet forever. It might even cause us to have another ice age, because when it blows up, it would be 1,200 miles that would explode. It's called a supervolcano, and it's one of the biggest on the entire planet. But I don't think there's any danger of that going off today. At least we hope not, or you'll probably never get to see this video. Okay, everybody, we're standing here in front of Old Faithful, waiting for the next eruption. We just listened to the park ranger tell us each eruption is between, I think, 8,000 and 12,000 gallons of water. It goes between 130 and 150 feet high each time. So we're just going to watch for a minute, see what we can see. Hopefully we'll get a good view of it.
Nope, here we go. Yeah. There, see? There we go. Cool.
Hear it rumble? Wow.
Daddy, that's not that high.
See the heat coming off of it, Jack?
Yeah, but does it go higher?
Pretty high.
It's not pretty high. So it's in control of that. Oh, maybe not. Probably not color.
Go to that place soon.
Alright, so he just told us that we're standing next to what's called a bacteria mat. And that there's all kinds of different colors. Every color is a different type of bacteria. Isn't that cool, Jack?
Yeah.
What are we doing, Jack? What are we looking at?
Watching a
Silica hot springs.
Yeah.
Our guide says that's 25 feet deep. That's what makes it look blue.
Period, it left a big mound of like clay-like material. Just happened to be sitting on a hot spot, and when you add water to it in the form of snow or rain, it boils down to this big hot pool of mud. And a lot of people will always ask, is it therapeutic? Can you use it like, you know, to put on your skin? It's acidic, so it actually would not be good to put on your skin. It's actually rumors that if you even get it on your clothing, it'll burn a hole in your clothing. It's so acidic. It's part of the reason that these mud pots and mud pools will form is they're very acidic. On the other side of the park, you go to mud volcanoes. Even the hot springs are very muddy. They're not blue and pretty and clear.
Acid mud.
The acid breaks everything down. It's in one
Acid mud?
boiling, muddy mess.
So one time a buffalo fell in, and because another pushed it in, off and it wandered around the park, and a bunch of wolves ate it, and then it died eventually.
Yeah, because it fell in the mud pot, lost all its skin. Here's a mud geyser called Red Spout because it's spouting up reddish colored mud.
Very, very hot.
Very hot.
Don't believe me, just watch. Don't believe me, just watch. Julio, get the stretch. Right to Harlem, Hollywood.
So the story is right there, that pond. So this person was driving, and the dog stepped in the back of the truck, and the dog jumped in the big steaming hole, and the guy jumped after him into the hole, and they both died. And 2 days later, the man that jumped in after the dog, he died and he got blind once he jumped in.
How hot is that water?
Something.
200 degrees.
So we're driving home back to Big Sky from a successful day in Yellowstone National Park on snowmobiles. Jack, what was your favorite part of the day?
Seeing those 2 coyotes.
Got to see 2 coyotes and got to see some cool bull elk and a lot of bison, lots of birds today. We saw bald eagles and swans and ducks and cranes and all kinds of neat birds. And Old Faithful's always my favorite. So it snowed really hard all day and the wind blew, so we couldn't see a lot. There was probably a lot of animals out that we didn't get to see, but we had a good day. It was cold, but we had the right clothes on, and we hope everybody learned a little something about Yellowstone today. So hope everybody has fun watching our video. Bye.